Stop giving women free attention. Free attention on social media. Free attention when you see them out walking around and you start gawking at them and checking them out. Stop giving them free attention, okay? Especially when she's on social media and she uploads a new photo of herself. Don't be another one of those beta cuck orbiters that, you know, drops 100 likes on that photo and drops all these comments like, oh, you're so beautiful, or oh, you're so gorgeous, completely supplicating to her and validating her, thinking that in exchange she's gonna somehow notice you and want to know more about you, even though she's got like 100,000 followers and you're just another idiot liking her photos and liking her comments. I mean, especially these girls on Instagram, they don't care about you, right? They don't care about us. I've said this a million times. You are not doing yourself any favors by giving her free attention. All you're doing is inflating her ego, right? That's all you're doing. You're just inflating her ego. And one coaching video I did many years ago when I first started my channel, it's probably back in like 2013, was a video entitled, Why You Should Ignore Beautiful Women. I think that was the title of it. And since then, I've had like so many other guys with YouTube channels completely copycat that video and do their own version, never crediting me, even though that was my concept, why you should ignore beautiful women. They've done their own videos on it, but, you know, to each his own. But that was my original video, by the way. And I learned that through being in field, because there were times where, you know, I would be out there gaming and I just didn't feel like it. I would say I'd be sitting in a Starbucks, like catching up on work, and there'd be a beautiful woman in there, but I'd just be too gamed out. So instead, my method of game at that point was kind of like lazy man game. I would just ignore her. Okay, I would just ignore the girl, and I would try to get her to pay attention to me. And I would do this a lot. And many times the girl would literally come over and start talking to me just because she found it odd that I was not looking at her or paying attention to her. I was ignoring her. I wasn't giving her free attention, okay? Especially in this, when I was living in San Francisco, there was a venue in the marina called the Matrix. You guys from SF, you know the marina and you know the Matrix. I don't think the Matrix is there anymore, but I used to go in the Matrix a few times per week with my laptop, and I just used to plug it into the wall, and I just used to work. And there would be women in there, beautiful women, socializing, hanging out with their girlfriends, and there would be other guys that they could pay attention to, but yet they would always come and sit next to me, even though I was completely unavailable. My head was down on my laptop. I was completely busy working away. They would come sit next to me and be like, hey, what are you working on? Hey, what are you doing? Hey, what's your name? Meanwhile, they're like all these other dudes up against the bar. Why don't you go talk to them? No, they came to talk to me. Why? Because I was the only dude in the bar not validating their ego, not giving them free attention. I was the only guy in there that was actually ignoring them. This is the power of ignoring beautiful women. Now, is this going to work all the time? No. Okay, it's not going to work all the time. Like I said, I would only do it when I was just busy working. I didn't really have time to game, and I still wanted to be in the atmosphere, okay? Because I like being in atmosphere. So instead of working at home, I would take my laptop and go down to the Matrix or, you know, any other venue that it felt like, and I would just plug in my computer. I'd start working while people were socializing, right? I like the environment. But without fail, women would literally just come and sit next to me, introduce themselves. They would just be very curious why I'm not paying attention to them. Why am I sitting in this venue, this bar, and not talking to girls? And I'm just working. It wasn't because of me, you know, like, oh, this guy's esoteric, he's on his laptop. No, it was because I wasn't validating their ego. I wasn't giving them what they wanted, which was free attention. So all you guys like liking these girls' selfies on social media, like Instagram, for example, thinking that this girl's gonna drop her panties for you one day, it's just never gonna happen. All you're doing is inflating her ego, and you're just communicating to her that you're just another beta orbiter. Every time you give a woman free attention, you're basically being used, okay? She's basically using you. You're being used as a pawn to inflate her ego, okay? Because at the end of the day, they're attention whores. Remember that, women are attention whores. So why are you gonna give them what they want? If you give them what they want, they're not gonna chase your validation, are they? So you gotta hold back. You gotta learn how to be patient. Stop letting them use you, and stop letting them tool you like that, okay? Don't let these women tool you. There's two kinds of sex that a woman is gonna have with you. Either she's gonna have validational sex with you, which is the type of sex you'll want, or she's gonna have transactional sex with you, where you're giving her something in return for her having sex with you. Okay, whether it's monetary value or you're doing her favors. Okay, by you liking her photos and liking all her Instagram posts and stuff like that, that can be considered a favor. So if you were to ever get with a girl like that, you would just continue these very needy, low value behaviors of trying to extract sex from her via transaction. Okay, whereas what I teach my students to do is only execute validational sex. Okay, only have validational sex with women. Okay, how do we have validational sex with women? Well, A, you got to learn how to work some game on her, and you got to get her chasing you. Okay, you got to get her pursuing you and not the other way around. You want her chasing you to the point where she wants to have sex with you out of natural desire, not out of obligation because, you know, you're doing all these favors for her, or you're, you know, taking her car to the shop for her, or you're, you know, doing her DMV paperwork, and you're standing in line for her and all that. No, you want her to have natural desire for you. You want her to be chasing your validation to the point where she wants the seed of an alpha male, your seed, because she views you as the alpha, right? And then and only then will it be genuine desire and genuine sex, validational sex, okay? And it won't be this bullshit like transactional sex where you're exchanging something in return for her dropping her pants. You're essentially doing her favors because your ultimate goal is to extract sex from her. Okay, it's no different from these like SJWs, these male feminists like going to the pussy march, the women's march, and wearing the pussy hats, right? What are they doing? Why are they desexualizing themselves as men? And why are they identifying more with the feminine rather than the masculine? It's because they're thinking by identifying with these women and trying to relate to them by abandoning their own masculinity, that in exchange for doing them that favor, that these women will eventually have sex with them. So what these guys are working is basically their own form of little bitch game, right? Because everybody has some method of game. It doesn't mean you actually have game, but everybody has their own version of game. And for these male feminists, for example, who go to the pussy march, these SJWs, these cucks, that is their version of game. Their version of game is actually very manipulative, it's very sneaky, and it's very condescending, to where they're trying to extract sex from these women because they're doing them favors, because they're helping to cheerlead for them at these women's marches. Just understand, you know, giving women free attention will never end well. Okay, you'll never get what you want, and the ROI on it is horrible. The return on investment, I mean, for as much time as you're investing in all these like Instagram models, liking their photos, trying to DM them, and all these chicks on Facebook and whatnot, trying to message them, and all these dating apps and Tinder, the ROI is horrible. Okay, even in person, when you see a girl that you're attracted to and you just sit there and gawk at her instead of approach, or you try to think of something to say because you don't have enough game yet, you are killing your value. The longer you stand there, and believe me, these girls, especially if they're hot, they can feel you. They can feel you. Like instinctually, you don't even have to be looking her way. They can feel your presence. So the longer you stand there, the lower your value goes. The more socially awkward you're gonna come across. This is why if I see an attractive girl, I just go. Okay, I don't wait, I just go. They have like a 3-second rule. That was like the old mystery method. Like you gotta approach within 3 seconds. I don't even wait the 3 seconds. I see the girl and I go. One thing I teach you guys is women will chase validation to no end. If you could get them to chase your validation and then just never give it to them, they will chase you through the end of time. They will not leave you. Okay, they will stick with you and they will not run around and cheat on you. Because a lot of guys out there, they think that a woman, like if you have all the money in the world, that these women will stay with you, and it's not true. I mean, I know plenty of rich guys here in LA that cannot hang on to their wives, can't keep their girlfriends from going to the clubs every weekend. And these guys have plenty of money. Why can't they stop them? Why can't they stop their girls from running around on them? It's because they lack game, right? Essentially, that's it. They lack game. They lack the ability to make the woman chase their validation. When it comes down to it, getting a woman to chase your validation is priceless. It's way more valuable than the guy with millions of dollars in the bank. It's way more valuable than that for keeping that girl around. Okay, because I've taken girls away from guys with much, much more money than I have. much more celebrity status than I have, but I've taken these girls away because I'm able to take them onto that emotional roller coaster, those highs and lows. I'm able to elevate her emotions and de-elevate her emotions. I'm able to make her feel happy, sad, crazy, excited, mad, sexual. You know, I'm able to make her feel these things at the drop of a hat. And because of that, the woman chases me to no end. I have girls in my life that I picked up in the 90s. I kid you not, in the 90s that I closed that are still hitting me up, still calling, still texting. Even though they have men, they're still hitting me up. They still want that dopamine hit that they know only the drug dealer can give them. Because, I mean, really, that's essentially what you're giving them, is this feeling that is very much like a drug. And I don't give these women free attention either. Right? Even women I'm gaming, women I'm dating, I don't give them free attention. Neither should you. Stop charging their egos like a dead battery. Okay, don't become another beta male orbiter, like just standing around gawking at them like all like creepy and perverted. Just approach them if you're gonna do that, right? Just walk up to them, say the first thing that comes to your mind, or at least try to go indirect and just be like, hey, do you know where the nearest Starbucks is? Or hey, do you know what time Starbucks around here closes? Just go indirect, ask them a dumb question. Hey, do you know where, there's a gas station around here? Whatever it is, just go indirect. Don't stand there and give them free attention and, validate them and add like another notch to their belt that they got your attention for free. Okay, stop giving them free attention, especially you guys on social media. These girls upload their selfies, don't like them, don't comment on them, just ignore them. Okay, you know what she's doing, you know what she's up to. She's fishing for validation, and so many of you fools are just so quick to validate her, knowing you're not gonna get anything in return. Okay, this girl's not gonna drop her panties for you just because you liked her photo. Again, women chase validation, and by validating them with free attention, whether online or offline, you're taking away the only power you have as a man. Okay, you're taking away the main weapon that you have to get this girl, which is validating her. This is why I date the girls that I do. I get women that most top pickup guys can't even get. How do I get these women? I don't validate them, guys. I don't validate them. Okay, I don't. Then they end up chasing my validation, and I never give it to them. And a lot of these girls are hot. Okay, they're uploading photos to their Instagram, their social media, and whatnot, and you know what? I never like any of them. I never comment on any of them. I don't, and I'm the guy that they're seeing. I am the guy that they're having sex with, and I'm the only guy in their life that is not commenting on her social media, is not giving her free attention, is not acting like a beta orbiter, and I'm the guy, unsurprisingly, who is having sex with her. While I let all the beta cuck orbiters out there do all the heavy lifting. I let them do all my work for me. All the hard work. They're the ones complimenting her. They're the ones telling her how beautiful she is. They're the ones liking all her photos. Even though a lot of these girls, they bug me about it. Like, oh, you never liked my photo. I just uploaded a nice one for you. It was for you. And I'm always like, yeah, it was for me. Okay. I just play it off. I don't do it. Right? I don't give these women free attention. Even the women that I am dating, I do not give them free attention. Neither should you, because all you're doing by giving them free attention is you are empowering them. And what have I taught you guys about giving women power? It's a recipe for disaster. She will always use that power against you. So even if you're in a relationship now, whether it's casual, long-term, or even with your wife, stop giving her so much attention. Just stop. Dial it back. And I'm not trying to tell you guys to be mean to her or anything. I'm just saying stop giving her so much attention. Okay, because chances are, if you're like most guys, you're giving her way more attention than she needs. Way more attention than she deserves. Okay, to the point where you're now lowering your own value in order to keep feeding into her ego. In order to keep supplicating her. You're now lowering your own value. Okay, so don't give women free attention. Don't be beta like that. Be a man. Stay strong in your frame. And I'm going to wrap up here. Until next time, this is M. Don't forget to smash that like button below. Also hit that notification bell up top so that you are notified whenever I release a brand new coaching video. More importantly, guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. It helps me out a ton when you guys actually subscribe to my channel, so please do that. And for you guys who want to support my work, my content, and everything I'm teaching you guys here, the best way to do that is to get signed up for my monthly online coaching program, 7 Months to Mastery, where the first month is only $1 for the entire first month of coaching lessons, where I'm going to be teaching you how to go out there and approach and close the hottest women on the planet. I'm talking 8s, 9s, and 10s. Okay, these are the hottest women out there. And the target demographic we go after are women under 30, between the ages of 18 to 29. These are the women that not only myself, but my students are approaching and closing every single week. And I kid you not, every single week. So if you want to get signed up for 7 months of mastery, it's only $1 for the entire first month of coaching lessons. And it is absolutely the best way to support my work, support my content, and support my channel and everything I'm teaching you guys here. All you need to do is click that link below in my description box. It will take you over to my website where you can get signed up right now. It only takes 2 seconds. So do that now, and I will see you in my next coaching video.
What's up, man?
Say hi.
Hey, this guy is the best. Everybody watching this guy is the best.
Take it easy. All right, kind of fits the video. I get recognized from YouTube.